Hi everyone. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Chook from the Toronto Concussion Clinic, and today I'm going to show you an exercise that we often do with our patients that are experiencing dizziness. So we've shown you in other videos how we kind of progress through this. I'm not going to repeat all that, but what I will say, at some point we get to the point where we want to increase their skill in how they use their vestibular system. So we call it vestibular uptraining. We want to make their brain more responsive to the vestibular input from their inner ear, basically. Okay. So when we do that, we want to use all the same strategies we used before, like all those neuromuscular control strategies and the breathing techniques and the groundedness. But now we want to make the ground a little bit less stable. In doing so, we're challenging the vestibular system more, and when we challenge that system more, we will have to rise to the occasion in terms of training it. So there are many things you can do to make the ground more unstable. You can see there's a Dynadisc here, or you can bring your stance closer together, or there's a rocker board here, or you can just flip a Basu ball the other way around and that becomes a rocker board. Or there's a Basu over here. There's foam, and you can often use like a couch cushion or something like that. And so all of these tools can be helpful in doing that. So let's say, for example, we wanted to train like someone's ability to do kind of the beginning of a squat maneuver, like a hip hinge, right? We want to train that movement. But we want them now to use more of the vestibular system when they're doing it. So let's say we want to do it on, let's make it hard for me. Let's make it hard. Let's say we want to do it like this, okay? So someone's now you probably will start on something light like foam or something like that. Actually, some people, the ground is hard. So for those people, they might actually need like an assistive device at first, because that will be an improvement. The fact that they're even moving like this is an improvement from kind of being stiff. So they might want to use something like that to start to become more mobile, or something like a strength band that has a little bit more give to it to make it a little bit more challenging, right? But so let's say, okay, I'm not sure if I can do this. I might embarrass myself. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm on, and doing that. Now, really, at this point, I want you guys to employ a lot of mindfulness, a lot of attention onto your same strategies before, center of gravity versus the base of support. Feeling relaxed where you need to feel relaxed. Feeling movement where you need to feel movement. Don't forget to breathe and stay relaxed. And you can make it more challenging. You can make it more challenging if you need to by, say, like we want to mention, let's say something like streets in Toronto, right? So you can go, okay, say streets in Toronto. So, you can go Yonge Street, Bayview, Bathurst, Dufferin, Victoria Park, Warden, Keele, Jane, Kipling, Islington, Markham Road, Shepherd, and you keep going like that. Okay, so they have to now you can also have noise in the background to make it more challenging. Sometimes to add more stress to your vestibular system, we just rotate the head. Much tougher that is. And I have to, through all that noise, and when I see noise, I mean like that signals that are coming to my brain, I have to navigate it and keep my center of gravity in a position where I stay most balanced and most grounded. And then ultimately, another way to really train your vestibular system up is just to close your eyes, because now I can't use my eyes anymore. and too many things at once, but you know, closing your eyes takes away from your visual system's input to your postural control, forcing you to use your vestibular system more. And then you can even combine these with visual exercises like, you know, I think we showed you before, gaze stabilization exercises and so on. So we'll go over the next few videos, we're going to show you many different exercises that you can do as part of your vestibular uptraining regimen. Sky's the limit. You can basically invent so many as long as you kind of follow these similar principles. Remember, just doing it is not really the name of the game. We want to reprogram the way the brain approaches these things. So the spirit in which you do it and forcing yourself or allowing yourself to do it a different way. And if you need to step off, you just step off. We see this a lot. Sometimes people can get really too tense and they're really focused on not falling. Well, focusing on not falling, you're admitting that you could fall or you're focusing on the falling. And what we want you to do instead is just focus on staying grounded. So kind of like when people, you know, are going to hit a shot, don't miss. That doesn't work as well as like, hey, hit that shot, right? So bringing that attention back onto the act of dynamic and stable and strong movement rather than staying, not falling, you know. And you might notice that at some point when you're doing these exercises, you start focusing on, oh, I gotta stay up, I gotta stay up. And when you say it like that, then you start to bring into your attention this idea that you might fall. Just as called a presupposition or implicit assumption. That's kind of some of that sports psychology stuff that a lot of athletes deal with. So I hope this was helpful to you, and take care everyone, and look out for future videos to help you on your road to recovery.